Hi there, Haider. My name's Taylor. Nice to meet you. Um, I thought I'd record a quick video. I've been quite busy recently, so it'd be easier for me just to record. But I looked at your message and I saw that you gave me some website examples, so I thought I'd give you a bit of feedback, something that may help you. I saw a couple of things, so I just wanted to go over it. So first, I'll start with your message. So I asked you, what do you want to build first, your own site or getting clients to build for? And you said, because I feel like the client will not trust me if I don't have my own website with a proof of work. So yeah, building your own website is a really good way to get started, get it live on a domain, and it does make you look more professional. If anybody wants to come see an overview of what you do, then it's a great place to send them. And obviously you get your own experience, but it's not necessary. Like, you really just need to have a conversation with someone. You need to work out what their problem is. Is it leads? Do they just have an old website that doesn't work? Do they just want to work with someone that's like there to work on their business on a long-term kind of thing? That's what people want, and if you can set yourself up as a person to be that person, then you'll get the job. You don't need your own site, but it definitely helps, and you can generate leads with it. So you want to build your own site and want to find clients who need websites, so use AI to solve their problem and deliver a perfect website exactly the way they want it to look. So looks aren't everything. It's good that it looks good, obviously, but you want it to get results, and results means for whatever service that traffic comes in, it converts, and conversion is like either they purchase, either they submit a lead request or a quote, and that goes into the email inbox of your client or whatever automation you set up, and then they close the business. That's what you want to optimize for. All right, it doesn't actually matter how it looks. It does help, like, of course you want it to look premium, but it's really important to get results. So this recent portfolio of mine, which I built using Claude Code, love it. Claude Code's great. It's quite expensive, so I recommend you use, this is what I use now, is DeepSeek, Flash or Pro, and I use PyAgent. So if I move this view here, you can see my PyAgents like loaded up there with DeepSeek in it. Okay. So just built this recent portfolio of mine, which I built using Claude Code. Let me know what is best for me as I'm getting started in this industry. Yeah, so that's what I recommend. But you can use anything. It's up to you what your vibe is. Just built something according to what is working well in UAE, as I'm currently in UAE. Haider Man is my name on Skool, but the real name is Mohammed Taha. So nice to meet you, Mohammed, and super glad to meet you. Me too. And I look forward to working with you in the community and as well as others. So please take a look at my portfolio and let me know if I have to start once again from the start or proceed. My portfolio is focused getting clients. So if I click on this, let's have a look. So modern websites for real estate agents are live in 3 days. Cool. So you're good. You've got a niche. That's great. Design mobile first websites that make agents look premium and turn visitors into WhatsApp inquiries. Simple, done for you from AED 700. 3-day delivery, you own everything, no monthly lock-in. Cool. So that's great. You got a niche. I'm still a generalist. Do you know what I mean? I don't niche down into anything, but that means I'm able to take on big projects or any sort of project. That's kind of the beauty with AI now, is like, I mean, I did this before, but you can take on anything you want. But first, feedback on the site. All right. Now this is a prompting thing, right? So first thing, M dashes. I hate these, right? Because everybody's generating stuff. It's going to auto-generate M dashes. Like, I think the goal is, when you're making websites with AI, is to get it as far away as from the training data and like what it will do generally, to make it like a unique piece of work, because everyone's generating sites now. So if you can get rid of M dashes, great. Another one is emojis, like this, right? This one here, so like images. So you very obviously don't have any images being made by the agent, which is something you can do. So if I go over to this one here, and I just go back. So I just made this today. It's for a worship group that I'm working with. And so what I did is gave a API for ideogram, and it generates the images for the site, right? So very quickly, we're doing like a worship evening. So I just got the agent to generate the site and the images, right? And this really helps. This is like a really quick way to get some images in. They don't have to stay like that, but it's like a good way of getting like some basic stuff in. And the agent can write all the prompts. So you can say, go research the documentation on the ideogram or OpenAI API and generate images. What I like to do is get it to generate 4 of different styles, open it up in preview on the Mac, so I can pick, and I'll be like, okay, I want in the style of option A, and then I prompt back to the agent and I say, option A, now go create images for the homepage or whatever, and implement, and then show me live on localhost so I can see, test it, and then I'll push live. So that's one thing you can do. So I can see you've only got WhatsApp on here. I really recommend that you use resend. So this is resend. So you can see all these emails, right? They go out via resend, and you can hook that up to your site's forms, and the client will get an email. The vendor will get an email, and you can also tie WhatsApp or Telegram to ping when that email sends, all sorts of stuff. But resend is a really great way to get an AI site to send emails to your clients, basically. So you can code that in, as well as your images, like we said. Now, I've noticed that your site is just anchors, right? So you can see up here, it's just anchoring down the page. You're not actually making like multiple pages. So your architecture of the site is really important, especially if you want good results, because if you want to generate organic traffic online, you need to be ranking on Google. And the way you rank on Google is by having multiple pages that can rank for different keywords. So it's very important that you don't just have anchored pages like this. You want to have multiple pages. It really hurts your SEO and ability to rank. What else? Let's have a look. So I don't like putting hard-coded prices on there. I've tested having hard-coded prices and not. It's better to just say, if you want to quote and to learn more, get in touch, and then build like a quiz funnel. So again, on this site, if I go reserve, you can see this is a quiz funnel here. It's mobile optimized. You see it fits in that thing, and they can just tap reserve, right? Who are you coming with? Just me, right? So in a web design context, it'll be like, how long is your project? How long until you need your project done? What's the cost of like not getting the leads at the moment? Like, how much are you making a year, or how much do you want to make out of your website? Like, you want to get a good idea of like yearly, what is it worth to them? Is it worth 20 grand? Is it worth 50 grand? How soon? And then budget. Like, so you can say, is it a £500 budget or dollar, or is it like $2,000 budget or whatever? Because they'll just tell you. So they'll be like, oh, I'm willing to spend this. When you get the email through, you'll know how much they want to spend, instead of just like locking them into this. And therefore they can have like, you can quote them based on what they want, and you can move your prices around. All right. So typically I design for about £2,500, and then I move that up and down. I can go to 5, it can go to 7, it can go to 2, it can go to 1, like just depending on the client. And that's why I don't like putting this, because you just have that conversation with them as a person, and you're kind of pre-qualifying them. And a lot of the time, everybody chooses the lowest one anyway, right? So yeah, again, M dashes, get rid of them. One hack for copy is you want to use third grade language. So super easy to understand language. You can say that in your prompting. Again, no emojis. And then if I go through to your live demo, let's have a look. Your home in Dubai, found right away. So again, images, you get image gen. You can gen a logo. You can gen it as like a rectangle as well. Again, just prompt this. And yeah, again, multiple pages. This is all just anchors. So you want to have multiple pages. So on my tailor-made automation site, you can see get packs for free, right? And so I've got the building pack. So if you come here, tailor-made automation /packs, get this pack. This is my web dev prompt, right? This is what I use to start every project, and it will give you a really good baseline to start from, all right? And that's totally free. So yeah, this is a great start, but we definitely have to start getting it away from just the AI generatedness and put some personality in there, put some functionality in there with like a quiz funnel, and get some proper images. And also something else you can do to get it away from just like designing based on its training is say, go research, I do apple.com or nike.com or like a website you like, research the design aesthetic of that site, save it as a markdown file in the repo. So go out, research, find the internet stuff, save it as a file, and then use that to redesign the homepage, right? And then have a look at the homepage, see what it's like, and be like, yeah, I like that. So this one here I've just done today. If I just go back here, right, I did that with this. I went and got like an Apple design aesthetic, nice clean fonts, lots of space, big images, white on black, very clear, very crisp, right? It went and found the design principles of Apple, saved it to a file, and used that then to design the aesthetic of the site. When I looked at it, I was like, great, go and do that to the rest of the site. That's a really easy way to go. So there you go. I hope that answers some questions, gives you a little bit of help, and can't wait to hear more from you in the community. I'll just go here because I saw you left a comment. So you're from India to UAE. So I have my background in computer science, but I feel I'm starting fresh as I don't have real world experience. Yeah, so build your own website, just hours in the terminal or VS Code or Cursor or whatever you're doing is the way to get better. Biggest strength is I love to learn from my seniors who are already successful and love to learn from scratch. Yeah, so I do this all the time. I've had like 4 agents running today, all doing different projects. Yeah, you've just got to do it. It's such a good opportunity now because the cost of AI is coming down. So the gap is just your experience and your knowledge and how you get results for people. That's what you want to be optimizing for. Biggest weakness, don't know how to start. Is this the most important part? So to start, you should just design for free, right? So if you're using something like DeepSeek and PyAgent or whatever AI you want to use, it's quite cheap. So if you can just build things for people, and if they like it, great. And if they get results, you say, hey, look, can you cut me in on give me a percentage of anyone that closes? That's a really good way to start. Or just do it for like $500. Like $500 is a great starting price, and then you can move yourself up as you get more confident. What do you want to build? I want to build a profitable website with AI which solves clients' ideal problem like how they want. So yeah, the main one is getting more leads. You want to really get good at bringing traffic to the site with SEO, and the agent again can all do this. And I've got a SEO pack. It is paid, it's $47, but that SEO pack pulls data from different sources, so Google Search Console, Analytics, PostHog, and then the agent can look at that data and improve the site, build a new content page, push it out, resubmit the sitemap to Search Console so Google knows there's a new page, and then you'll get traffic. That traffic goes to your funnel will convert them, people make money, right? That's what you want to do. What triggered you to join? I truly got the gut feeling that this is the right community for me to get started and practical learning journey, because to be successful in getting my first recurring clients. Yeah, you're in the right place, my brother. Like, this is what we do here. We're starting small, but we make very real money here from using AI, so you're in the right place. Will we see you on the weekly calls? Right, so I haven't organized a weekly call yet, but I will soon. Of course, I'm still running a business as well as trying to start up a Skool community, so bear with me. But lovely to see you here, and I hope this video is some help and help to anybody else that is starting to code with AI. So there you go. I've been Taylor, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the community. If you want to join, it is skool.com/agentic builders, and just join, leave some information and I'll let you in, and we can go from there. All right, so thank you very much, and I'll stop this right here.